It's day 2, just finished my breakfast. Now after they're done eating their breakfast, it's time for me to work. Right now I have no idea what to do, so I'll be just like sitting outside in the garden, reading a book. That's a good way to start day 2. I was tasked to cut some wood with the saw for the fireplace, so I'll be doing that. The pile is gonna be over there, and yeah, let's see if I can do it. It's my first time on a saw. Okay, day 2 wasn't too bad. That's pretty great. And actually, look, this is the same take on the day 1 and the day 2. If you're watching this from the day 1 and day 2, I look the same. But my voice just got fucked up for some reason, but yeah. For day 2, I don't really have much clips for it. I didn't really think to do it, and now I'm kind of starting to edit those videos and realizing that I should really take some more videos, which is, I had like this 80 minutes of me working before. If you like skip like few seconds, you could see like me working on a saw, and that video was like 80 minutes long, so it's like I thought that would be enough, but I need like different footages for different days, different throughout the time, so that's gonna be a little trouble. And then again, my my phone battery was like running out throughout the day, so I was like, yeah, couldn't do it. But I'll walk you through what I've done today. Actually, I have something written. So for today, I woke up at 9 a.m. and the first thing I did was to make my bed and changed into my work clothes. And around 10 a.m. I went to have a breakfast, and you can see the video of me recording over there on the window saying I have no clue what to do and gonna work after the owners tell me what to do. And so the owner came around after the breakfast and told me to fix this kind of a plumbing, because the water here wasn't working at all, so we need to get that fixed. So we went to the well where this house gets the water from, and we had to change the pump. So we opened the lid of the well and cut off some tubes, plumbing, yeah, cut out the tubes, and then we took it out. It was like super long shit, had to like pull it out with a string. It was like kind of hard to, but yeah. And afterwards the owner had to go get some drinking water in the canister for all of us. So in that meantime, he told me to go and cut the woods on the circular saw. So on the circular saw, I worked around like what, 4 hours, I think, until I cut off my thumb. Not cut off my thumb, it's like cut my thumb. And it hurt, but it hurts as much as cutting a thumb. You can't tell how to describe it, but it's not that deep. It's just like didn't even go through the bone, I think, so it's pretty good. I just like touched it, and with my fast reflexes I took it off, which is very fun. And after I did that, as you can see on the first slide, or I can show you probably here if I can manage to edit it, it's gonna be me, like how much logs I've cut, if you're interested, for that day. But yeah, that's about what I've done. After I'm done, I was done cutting the wood, or like had to stop cutting the wood. I unloaded those woods into the house, which I showed you in the picture. And it was around like 6 p.m. when I completely stopped working. So I started to just like journal. I couldn't find any like a notebook or anything, so I just got like A4 papers and I started writing like some kind of a book or some shit, I don't know. So I wrote down of like what I want to do while I'm here, what I want to focus on, and also like of like what I did throughout the day and what I learned. Is that finished yet? I think I will add like a gratitude journal on top of this because I'm pretty grateful for being here, to be honest. So yeah, and I think this bozo's missing pages, or is it? Hold on. Oh man, I thought I wrote more than that, but it's just like 2 pieces of papers or whatever. But for the things I would like to do, I would like to focus on whilst I'm in this house, it goes like this. It's like a summary. The first priority is that I like to focus on is to make videos and document my journey and post them on YouTube. And that's what I like to do. It's like, you know, I'm gonna be recording everything anyways. I'm just like a type of person who records everything. So I thought, it's like, yeah, might as well post it. So that's gonna be a thing, and it's gonna be like more of a better way to reflect and cool way to watch it back and maybe show it to my kids when I have kids. And second one is like the most important one, I'd say, is like focusing on my mental health, because my mental health has been pretty bad. I used to be this kind of a kid when I was around 13, 14, when I first started self-improvement. I used to meditate every day, work out every day, and when I was first starting, I didn't know what to do. I just like did every single habit, and I was good. And I kind of fell off for like 2 years. I started smoking, alcohol, partying, going clubbing, fucking girls, blah blah blah. It's like just went downhill very fast. And I'm just trying to get back on my foot. And my father has like this Parkinson's disease. He's like an 80-year-old now, I think, almost. So he wasn't able to support our family. So I just dropped out of school, started to work in very random places. I started working when I was 16. Hard labors. I would unload containers, work as a restaurant waiter, and like renovating random houses or building restaurants. It's like, and I'll do them all at the same time. I'll have like a part-time waiter as like my side job, and the containers will come in like random days, and I'll just like have my days fully stacked up. And because of those, I didn't really have much time to work on myself at all. Didn't really work out, didn't focus on my eating habits. Just, you know, ate what I found, which is most of the time was like outside, and outside it's just mostly processed food. Didn't really have time to reflect on myself, to think it for myself, focus on my mental health and my body, my physical health. And there was like literally no time for myself. It was just like family, and then like going salary to salary. It's like, it was such a shitty time. But now it's like I'm in the position where I've worked hard enough to the point I've covered all our debts. And now my mom can sustain herself with my brother alone, by herself, so it should be fine. I take a few months off to work here and figure out what I can do with myself so I can help the family even more, maybe. And then just like overall, I had this like negative thinking, lustful thoughts, all this bad signs of mental health, and I will get confused. It was weird. But let's get to the point. What I would like to do to focus on my health, mental health, is like I would like to meditate like at least 10 minutes a day. I found from my experience that helped a lot back in the days and really got me through tough times. And I just unfortunately stopped doing it for some reason. Well, probably because of the bad habits and not being able to have enough time for myself. I realized I could just put my paper like this. Awesome. And no, actually I want to do it like this. And I would like to journal every day, which is this exactly. Is that I would like to write down what I've done today and what what I learned from today, from the experience I've done today. And gratitude journal of like why I'm grateful for XYZ, you know? I'm grateful for this lamp that's looking up right now because that's my only light source. I'm grateful for this bed because, you know, I could be sleeping on this wooden floor, which is cold as fuck, by the way. I'm grateful for this phone case, which is able to hold up my phone against this, you know, excuse of a wall. And I'm grateful for this extension cable that comes from, I have no idea where this comes from. I don't know what it's plugged into. So I'll be able to charge my phone while I'm recording, which is great. So something like that, gratitude journal, and then just journaling my thoughts of, you know, just writing down whatever comes to my mind up until like I'm pretty chill. So that's what I like to do to focus on my mental health. And yeah, that's about it. For third, is like actually get my sleeping schedule right, get better at sleeping, because like how I usually go on my day back then, it was like I would just get called to work at like 3 a.m. in the morning in the random ass shithole that is middle of nowhere, and I have to like go there, or like I'll be like either it's like 3 a.m. or it's like fucking 2 p.m. So much random shit, and then like I will like end my job at like usually like 10, 11, or if not, if I end early, I'll just go hang out with friends, drink, and then I still come at like 11, 12 in the midnight usually. And it's like this like horrible sleeping schedule. It's like I don't have a money debt anymore, but I have like a sleep debt of like 1,000, so I'd say. So it's like I'm like just sleepy all the time, tired all the time, just like pushing through it all the time. It's like destroying my body, my health, my hormones, and everything. So from now on, I like to start sleeping at 10 p.m. constantly, you know, as much as I can. But if there's some work needs to be done, I will do it. But preferably, I like to start sleeping at 10 p.m., which is very early for me, and start waking up at 7. Waking up early, that's actually waking up very late for me. I will usually sleep at like 2 a.m. and I wake up at 4 a.m. like with 2 hours of sleep. So I'm actually getting a pretty good sleep with this sleeping habit, which is pretty nice. So 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. I like to sleep. And fourth is like cutting off my bad habits. For now, the bad habits I've came up with is social media mostly, because back at home I realized, you know, if I'm not working, I'm just scrolling on the internet. And you know, the drinking, all those things, partying, I've completely cut off those habits like a long ago, because I was focusing on this for a long time, and with the little amount of with the little available amount of time that I had, I was able to cut off most of my bad habits. But the ones that is left now is like the social media, doom scrolling, and cigarettes. What else is there? I mean, I just have written social media and cigarettes here. Other than that, it's like I'd say like maybe processed foods, but here is like pretty impossible to eat processed foods, so I didn't write it. And for fifth, what I like to do is like eating habits. Oh, I wrote eating habits. Oh, it's not really about eating right, it's more of like having a fasting window. So I will not eat till 10 a.m. and I will not eat after 7 p.m. So like 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. I will eat, and otherwise I will not be eating. So it's like if I eat at 7 p.m. and sleep at 10 a.m., there's like a 3 hours of digesting food period for me, so I can go to sleep and actually just rest instead of like use all my energy to fucking, like, instead of like resting, I just fucking digest food the whole night, which is horrible. So, and in the morning, I like to be hungry. I don't like to be full in the morning. I just don't like to eat in the morning. It feels like it makes me lethargic and shit. So yeah. So it's 10 a.m. is like the earliest I can eat. but it's only 10 a.m. because like the family here cooks breakfast every day, and it's around 10 a.m. If it wasn't for that, I would probably be like start my first food as like a lunch, you know, like around like 2 p.m. or something, because I just don't like to eat in the morning. But I cannot complain about what the owners do for me, because they are very great people. They look after me, they buy me cigarettes, they feed me, and then they're just like, you know, very wholesome. They look after me, they bandaged my finger. I was like, it was so good. I just did some more work and I fucked it up, but you know, it's like such a wholesome family. It's like, it's something you cannot find nowadays. I mean, you could, but like, it's pretty rare, I'd say. For sixth is working out and physical health. It's like I would like to do, well, for the physical health, I'll be doing this heavy labor around the house, around the block, around the church, just working constantly. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna try to reach 50 push-ups, 50 squats, 50 sit-ups, and 50 pull-ups in a row. I should be able to do that by the time I will be leaving to home. So I'm gonna train my body to be able to do those in a row, which is sounds like, I think this might be the biggest challenge, because I really suck at pull-up. So yeah. And the seventh one is that it's be responsible. If I make any mistakes here, if I break something, if I break anything, or like if I do something wrong, I will take full responsibility and, you know, take it up on myself to fix the mistake I've done, redo the thing, no matter what it is. I'll just, you know, just completely accept it as my fault. And it goes to like, if I mess up my routine, if I mess up my eating habits, if I mess up everything, it's like, it's on me, and I'll have to keep myself accountable. On the topic of accountable, on the eighth one is that I would like to keep myself accountable with my goals that I've set. And this funny little phrase that I use all the time is like, there's some days it's like, you know, some days it's shitty, some days it's hard, some days it's like cold, some days you're sick, some days you just don't want to wake up. So on those days, it's like when you're doing a hard activity like a labor, the one cool trick that I picked up is that I ask myself, can I breathe? Can I see? And can I move? And then in the end, I ask, am I able to do this? Am I able to complete this objective in front of me right now? And if all of those are yes, then I will do it, no matter what it is, you know? Because like, it's usually I'm complaining about in my head about small things that I could do. I could breathe, I could see, I can move, and it is easy, but it's just hard because I'm sick or I'm suffering, I'm in pain. All those things, those doesn't matter. It's like, as long as I can move, as long as I can breathe, as long as I can see, and as long as I think I can do this, I will do it. So that's kind of like the way I like to keep myself accountable. And yeah, this is gonna be pretty good. And this is like the thing I've done for today, which is low-key pretty short. But yeah, I basically summarized it for myself. And I'm not gonna write the gratitude note and the journaling the thoughts things today, because I think it's 10 p.m. already. If not, I'll do it. If yes, then I will not. So yeah, that's about it. Have a good night, good morning, good evening, doesn't matter. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you subscribe, probably good. If you like, even better. Oh wait, maybe it's the other way around. And what else do I want to say? Yeah, it's like, drink some water.